Hello everyone, this is Pooja Singha from MTech second semester, Department of Food Engineering and Technology, Tezpur University. I will be discussing on novel MAP application for fresh prepared produce which was given by our professor LSB sir as an assignment. My presentation will contain these following topics. So let's get started. So first of all, let us start with a brief introduction of modified atmosphere packaging, in short MAP. So what is this MAP? MAP can be defined as an enclosure of food in a package which is modified so as to provide an optimum atmosphere for the packaged food products. So why do we need this MAP? According to various experiments and studies, it was concluded that MAP has various advantages as compared to other packaging techniques in terms of increasing the shelf life of various food products and also in maintaining the quality and various sensory attributes of the food. So there are basically two methods of creating this modified atmosphere inside the package. One is passive modification, where the modified atmosphere is created inside a package using natural air composition and relying on product respiration to attain a desired gas mixture. The other one is active modification, which involves a quick process of gas replacement or the use of gas scavenging agents so as to establish a desired mixture within the package. This active modification is much quicker as compared to passive modification, hence it is much preferred. Now coming to the three major gases that are used in MAP. First one is the carbon dioxide, which is a colorless gas and it gives off a pungent smell at a very high concentration. This gas readily dissolves in water at 1.57 gram per kg at a pressure of 100 kilopascal and at a temperature of 20 degrees centigrade. Higher concentration level of carbon dioxide can retard the microbial growth. Second is the nitrogen gas, which is an inert gas that is used to expel air, especially oxygen, out of the packaging system. The third gas is oxygen, which is generally useful for the growth of microorganisms. This gas should be excluded from MAP gases, but studies have shown that a level of it can bring some positive results in food preservation. Next is the noble MAP gases. There are basically three noble gases that are used in MAP processes. These are high oxygen, argon, and nitrous oxide. It was seen that when high level of oxygen was used in MAP processes, the enzyme discoloration and microbial growth was inhibited and also anaerobic respiration was prevented. The other two gases, that is argon and nitrous oxide, are classified as miscellaneous additives which are used in food products. Argon is found to be much more effective in inhibiting enzymatic activities, microbial growth, and degrading chemical reaction in some highly perishable foods. Also, the fungal growth is reduced, thereby increasing the shelf life of the food product. Now let's dig a little bit deeper on high oxygen MAP. Information gathered by various authors during the early 1990s revealed that a few prepared produce companies have been experimenting with high oxygen MAP and has achieved some surprisingly beneficial result. But this high O2 MAP was not exploited commercially during that period, probably because of the inconsistent result obtained. But later on, after conducting various experimental trials on prepared produce in 1995, the result confirmed that high oxygen MAP can overcome many disadvantages of low O2 MAP. These results showed that high oxygen atmosphere is particularly effective in inhibiting enzymatic browning of tested vegetables and reduction in yeast growth. As you can see in this figure, with the increase in the concentration of oxygen, the growth level of aerobic as well as anaerobic bacteria decreased significantly. It is hypothesized that active oxygen radical species damages vital cellular macromolecules and thereby inhibit microbial growth when oxidative stresses overwhelm cellular protection system. Now next is the testing of novel MAP for various applications. Two industry-funded research clubs were set up at CCFRA to investigate in detail the interesting facts of novel MAP on fresh prepared produce. They found that enzymatic discoloration of prepared non-sulfide dipped potatoes and apples were generally more effectively inhibited by anaerobic MAP combination of nitrogen, argon, and carbon dioxide with high oxygen MAP. However, high oxygen MAP was found to have certain odor and textural benefits for prepared potatoes and apples. But in the case of non-sulfide deep prepared potatoes and banana packed in high oxygen MAP, these were found to have longer achievable shelf lives in comparison with equivalent low oxygen packed samples. It was also observed that there were beneficial effects on sensory quality of produce packed in high oxygen MAP in comparison with industry standard low oxygen packed samples. Argon and nitrogen containing MAP treatment were found to have negligible or only minor beneficial effects on the sensory quality in comparison with equivalent nitrogen containing MAP treatments. As you can see in this figure, when the concentration of oxygen was increased, most of the prepared produce item shelf lives were increased significantly. High oxygen modified atmosphere were able to inhibit the growth of several generic groups of bacteria, yeast, and molds. Respiration rates of selected prepared produce items were not found to be significantly affected by high oxygen or high argon modified atmosphere, but were substantially reduced by the addition of 10% of carbon dioxide. Also, modified atmosphere containing argon were found to inhibit the activity of mushroom polyphenol oxidase. Moving on ahead, let us discuss something about applying high oxygen O2 MAP. It should be appreciated that the potential application of high oxygen MAP technology are a recent innovation and new knowledge will evolve in future. So, while applying this high oxygen MAP, some standards that were set up should be maintained. For the safety of the product to be consumed, packed in high oxygen MAP, a document on the safe application of oxygen enriched atmosphere when packaging food has been published, and this book is publicly available. This document contains clear and concise advice and recommendation on how to control safely the hazards and utilizing oxygen-rich gas mixture for the MAP of food. Food companies are strongly encouraged to purchase these safe guidelines documents. Regarding optimal gas levels, based on CCFR's practical experimental trials, the recommended optimal headspace gas level after produce are sealed is 80 to 95% oxygen and 5 to 20% nitrogen. To maximize the benefits of high oxygen MAP, it is desirable to maintain the headspace level of oxygen greater than 40% and carbon dioxide in the range of 10 to 25%. This can be achieved by lowering the temperature of the storage. Also, it is desirable to introduce the highest level of oxygen possible just prior to sealing of the prepared produce. And according to the results of the controlled atmosphere storage experiments, the most effective high oxygen MAP gas mixture were found to be 80 to 85% oxygen and 50 to 20% carbon dioxide. For the produce volume and gas volume ratio, it is stated that in order to maintain the headspace, oxygen levels should be greater than 40% and carbon dioxide levels should be in the range of 10 to 25% during chilling. Regarding the packaging material, based on CCFR's practical experimental trials, the recommended packaging material for high oxygen modified atmosphere retail packs is 30 micrometer oriented polypropylene with anti-coating with anti-mist coating. And it should also be noted that oxygen barrier films can be used for high oxygen MAP or fresh prepared produce items if an oxygen emitter or carbon dioxide absorber sachet is incorporated into sealed packages. Next is the temperature control. The importance of proper temperature control to retard quality deterioration and assure the microbial safety of fresh prepared produce cannot be overemphasized. For high oxygen MAP, it is recommended that the temperature should be maintained below 8 degrees centigrade and ideally in the range of 0 to 3 degrees centigrade throughout the entire chilling chain. Higher temperature of storage correlates to high respiratory rate and hence greater depletion of oxygen and elevation of carbon dioxide within high oxygen modified atmosphere. For fresh prepared produce application, it was found that high oxygen MAP have beneficial effects on the sensory qualities of the vast majority of fresh produce as well as it is effective in extending the shelf lives of retail packs of the fresh produce. Now coming up is the future trends of high oxygen MAP technology. High oxygen MAP has become a fertile area of research during the last few years, partly as a result of the interest stimulated by CCFRS Club and EU-funded Nobel MAP research. Several studies and reviews have recently appeared in scientific literature. These studies have shown some interesting and many beneficial effects of high oxygen MAP and pointed in the direction of future research needs. With the specific regards to high oxygen MAP of fresh prepared produce, some of the following research directions are suggested, that is, further investigation is required to know the potential application of an innovative dual action oxygen emitter and carbon dioxide scavenger active packaging sachet that has been developed by Stenda Industry France and marketed by Amco Packaging System UK. These sachets have been shown to enable high oxygen level to be maintained within the oxygen modified atmosphere packs of respiring fresh prepared produce while simultaneously controlling carbon dioxide below levels that may cause physiological damage to produce. Second one is that through investigation to know the potential synergy of high oxygen MAP and other active packaging devices and suitable edible coatings and film. Third one is the provision of information on residual effects of MAP on individual fresh prepared produce items after subsequent pack opening and storage in air. The last one is that through investigation of an integrated approach to minimal processing techniques which cover the entire chain from farm to fork so as to maintain the quality and assure microbial safety of the fresh prepared produce. For the conclusion, I would like to say that the commercial implementation and the success of new technology may encourage greater consumption of conveniently packed fresh prepared produce and help toward improving the health and the well-being of the consumers. Hence, work should be done in this regard. And this is my reference. So if you have any doubts regarding the topics I have discussed, please do comment below and I will definitely look into it. Thank you. With this, I would like to conclude.